time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And this one's high, but not very far. Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And in for the Lions touchdown. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the left side. McQueen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. They're the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this from 37. Sly able to put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
Back to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down. A give left side to Robinson.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Lions at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan
Come on, man. Good game. Oh, shit.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown! And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. One for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's 21-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down now. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
On 3rd down, McQueen. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
The man on the fucking ground already.
Got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, here's Robinson.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hand off now to Robinson.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays that give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. McQueen, and he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Boyd.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this move, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, McQueen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. In motion, the tight end. On second down, McQueen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. McQueen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good for Washington first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now back to throw. This is intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now this throw caught left side, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll drop to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has remained. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. No gain, and it's 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A.J. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down now, McQueen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Washington on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging right on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Here's Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And 4th and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now with Robinson. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got me awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back to back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Lions, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, the turn